Oh, there you go.
What is this shit looking like this?
Dang. Who that lady shoot that talking though? She look accurate as hell.
You know, comparative show like we was butt back then compared to where we are now.
Oh, that's true. I thought I was doing pretty good.
I mean,
I'm a
I
conspiracy.
mean, we were all right, but we weren't shooting in the gym like
Um,
now.
has my godson finished his puzzle called Monopoly?
Yo, I got in the shower. It was money, water, and Monopoly money everywhere. I was like, oh my God. Come
He
get
didn't
him.
mean to do it. He's doing
And not
puzzle.
only that, he got the good Monopoly board, not the raggedy one.
Not the, he got the good Monopoly board.
Okay, everything you could have picked out, you got that one. Like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Why is it so hurt?
Ooh,
Ew, excuse me.
bless you.
How about this air?
Mhm.
I didn't eat your food.
Not every Wednesday.
All righty then.
Let's get it.
Team somewhere around here.
Oh, hold on. No.
Yeah, Jimmy. KJ, your whisper is still loud as hell.
Yeah. Oh, you probably got headphones, so you probably hear you.
Yo.
Why is my controller slow?
D-Mark got that heat.
What you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit 'em, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me, I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me. Choppers as tall as me, ballin' I gotta be. Niggas acting like bitches always got the chick. White on me, yo gotta expire me. I was just a youngin' tryna get it, yeah we gotta eat. First it be fiery, make these niggas get tired of me. You a worker, I'm a boss, nigga, you can't fire me. Keep green like celery, dodging all of these felonies. Killing them with my melodies, going hard like on every beat. Shot it, thought it forever be. Fans, they keep on telling me that I'm the hardest in the street. Wait till I hit the industry. At first they wasn't feeling me, now these bitches they feeling me. I'm on top where the ceiling be. They done made my night hearing me, but what you saying now? I'm the man now. I be flying in the bird when I land down. Bands on bands now, I got hella fans now. Chopper hit 'em, we call that a man down. I keep them racks on me, but I don't rap for free. They say that I'm Hollywood, it don't bother me. Bitch, please don't follow me, I don't do no following. Only taking phone calls when that money calling me.
Listen, it's Tuesday-ish, Wednesday-ish, but we back for another episode of The Gun Line. If you don't know what The Gun Line is, this is where we talk about all things two-way. Usually everybody mics are off mute. We talk about all things in the black community. And if you don't like our opinion, turn the shit off. But
Yeah, I just might be the air. There's ice cream.
What?
no, going back on mute.
Right, we're doing. What did he say?
But listen, man, we back though. People keep asking us, where we was at yesterday, man. Look, bro. First of all, man, everybody won't hear and folks is tired, So, we still on track ish, just the day after Tuesday. So still got a few things to talk about. First things first, we had a gun show this past weekend. We had some classes this past week. We had some interesting stuff going on at the gun shows.
And at the shop.
And at the shop. So yeah, a few things to jump into today. But before then, you know who I am, Sean McCutton, but they call me Banks. And I'm here with Mrs. Banks.
Hello, everybody.
Just finished up her ladies only concealed carry class this evening.
It was very successful. We had a good time.
It's always a good time to talk to the newer gun owners and things like that. People looking to get their concealed weapon permits. And if you do not have your concealed weapon permit, come see us. Come take a class. We ain't gonna hold you too long, but you're gonna get some good knowledge and everything you need to know. Straight like that. But next we have Mr. Superior himself.
Yeah,
AKA
we in here in the building. What's good, family? All y'all out there, gun owners, non-gun owners, advocates, pro-gun, anti-gun. How we doing out there? All good. Hopefully y'all learned something today. You know what I'm saying? Take something from it. And realize that you need a gun. And at the end of the day, the Second Amendment is your fucking right. But moving on.
You got them dreads all knotted up over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking like Zaddy over there with the hey.
Stop, bro. I'm not trying to draw attention. Chill.
And just go ahead and put a Jimmy Butler, man, and add a couple extensions on that joint.
I'm gonna come back next Tuesday. That motherfucker be sitting right there. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't growing, boy.
Not the Jimmy Butler.
Pull the Jimmy Butler, man. The Jimmy B.
Keep your hair growing. Yeah, I just use coconut oil, bro. That's all.
Right. No, pink oil moisturizer.
Oh God, no.
Way back when that on the pink. Oh.
Hey, I need to get some pink oil for my beard, man. John about to be down in my belly button, bro.
You about to get that John braided.
I used to have my beard braided way back when pull out the red
belly face.
Please don't.
No, my goodness.
There goes Speedy. Clock King is here. Get out of here.
What's going on? Pull out the red carpet. Glock King is here. All right.
It suck, bro.
Yeah. Just like that. Sergeant Johnson, what's going on, Sergeant Johnson? Man, a long time, man. Yeah, I know you got your concealed weapon permit. If it's one thing I do know that.
Now he said, you know this. Oh, Lord. Scared of that. You know what I'm saying?
Sergeant Johnson, man, one of the coolest sergeants I've ever known. Straight like that.
Good job, baby.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, and then time to go to bed. Thank you.
Daddy duties, okay? We
Right.
family around
Hashtag Zaddy duties.
Oh man.
Listen, man. Yeah, so we had Chantilly this past weekend. Any of those lucky enough to join us this weekend? It was quite an event, especially Friday. This is the first time I ever witnessed a gun going off at the gun show.
I got another story. One happened at Raleigh.
Team Sig. Hi, I'm introducing myself. Team Sig in the building.
Oh shit!
What's going on, everybody? Coming at you with all energy right now. What's going on?
Oh,
Team Sig is in
bro.
the building. What's going on?
Ain't nobody. Oh my god! I believe. I'll leave out the.
Yo, when I say Keem sat over there just so patient, so quiet, and after about 5 minutes, Team Sig here. Team Sig, I'll introduce myself.
I said, wait, Chantilly? Oh, the introductions are over.
Bro, that might be the highlight of the stream today, bro.
The introductions are over.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
there.
listen, blame it on the Delta heat.
Yeah, you on
Right after the podcast.
And some of that ironclad.
Oh, you definitely flying JetBlue. I got you.
Ain't no spirit over here.
So, hey, listen, that 1920 is
Tracy doesn't like hearing
crazy.
about no spirit.
Hey, anybody out there, bro? Y'all don't be out here fucking with King, bro. Don't nobody care about that SIG. That's why.
Listen,
All right, Trey.
Hey, Trey, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. We seen it firsthand. The SIG is a dog, bro.
because you don't know quality if you don't know SIG.
You don't.
Or staccato.
I should be in a new commercial with that.
Oh,
Hey, I actually like that. You don't know quality. You know, Banks. You don't know quality if you don't know SIG. And the nigga be like, all right, smile for the camera, Sean just said. Hey, he like this. And look, barely gonna be. That's his smile. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Listen, but we can't ever forget about Big Sig, Team Big Sig over there.
Dang.
You know, he said, say it one more time. Say it louder for the people in the back. You don't know
everybody talking.
Uh-oh.
Baby started to merge from everywhere.
Yo, what's going on, man? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. So yeah, man, before I forgot about King, man, I was talking about Chantilly. You know, first time I ever seen a gun go off, you know, at a gun show. And I just knew that John was about to get shut down. I don't know how it didn't, but I'm glad because we needed to make some money. So, you know, apparently, I ain't gonna say apparently, we know. So this is a 70-year-old Korean lady, spoke no English whatsoever.
Oh God, that's who did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
not Glizzy Gang, double G's, Lord Jesus.
Glizzy Gang. Yeah.
No,
right, exactly. Good laugh at that. Yeah, there you go.
You do, like, for anybody, like, you know, you do realize that Glock is not like the upper echelon of handguns or pistols. Just saying.
They don't know.
Yeah, it's not like, you know what I'm saying.
We respect Glock for sure. You know,
I respect, yeah.
You know, unless they're trying to get us a sponsorship. So I mean, if that's the case, I mean, Glock all the way.
Not unless they're trying to get us a sponsorship.
Yeah.
100 bullets inside the gun. We about to tell you how that happened.
Oh yeah, so you know, first of all, you're right. Like dealing with some of these gun shows, right? They're different depending on where you are. However, if you come in the door, they ask you, "Do you have a gun on you?" You say no. You just walk on in.
Okay.
Ain't no metal detector. Ain't no, you know, whatever the case may be. Let me not go into far talking about that, just in case there's some psychopath out there watching.
That would still probably be the wrong place to want to come in there and do some shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, seriously though. So, old lady, right? You know, spoke no English. You know, I don't know. She was talking about the gun with one of the vendors there, and then next thing you know, she pulls the gun out of her pocket and with the finger on the trigger, and then end up shooting the person next to her in the foot. And that was very unfortunate, you know. And when it happened, I think everybody just stopped. Like the only thing I could really say was like that ending of was it John Wick 2, where everybody just stopped and looked and then kept going. You know, I was like, so right.
Yeah.
And the police officers, like state police, everybody was just so fucking casual, you know. And I think, I will say, the dude that got shot in the foot, he took that motherfucker like a G. You ain't hear the first whine, cry, God damn it, nothing. You ain't nothing. He was
Now he just got shot. I'm like, oh.
Right.
damn, what you had steel toes on or something? I mean, I was just like it was crazy. It was like he was all good, went outside, the ambulance came and things like that. I was like, damn, he took this one on the chin or in the foot, but
not on the chin.
And just went on about his business.
So it's heard that the fellow black dealer discharged a firearm in Raleigh this past week. We all know who that is. We're not gonna call her name.
What?
Fellow black dealer, the gun shows, discharged his firearm in Raleigh this past weekend.
Somebody we know?
Yeah, what other black gun dealer you know at the gun show?
I mean, we know a couple now.
Which one?
Who?
I'm not gonna call no name.
No, don't call no name. Hold on.
No. Who did?
Not they muted and they're having a whole conversation.
Hey, listen, put it in the private chat where can't nobody see it.
That's what John said.
It couldn't have been because they were we seen them up there. They had mad tables, so it couldn't have been them.
That's what he said. He said somebody was if it wasn't him, then somebody discharged a firearm in Raleigh as well. That's what he said.
I mean, can't be capital. Well, I'm sure somebody, but it won't be them because their whole team was there with us. Either way, I just feel that. What do you do? Yes, you can. We got an example of putting titties on the right at our shop right now. Yes, you can.
And it's a reel on Instagram.
And it's on Instagram. You can. Right.
No, hey Trey, shut up, bro. You can't put the titties on the seed, though.
Oh my God.
That's exactly how you sound too. Listen, I will say though, and you're probably right, Tug. He must didn't feel it or something like adrenaline or something like that. But she pulled a little 380 out of her pocket, and literally it was just Tuck said, "What?"
He said, "What titties?"
the drum bags, bro. That's AKA nigga terminology. The titties. So yeah, that was the
380.
Yeah. So somebody was like, I think they just dropped the table. I was like, bro, you work here at a gun show, don't know what a gunshot sound like. Talking about, I think somebody dropped the table over there. Ain't nobody dropped no fucking table.
I think somebody dropped the table over there. If anybody know, regardless of where you at, that shot is gonna echo, bro. So you get somebody drop the table.
And then so proceeds the rest of the weekend. There are to be no loaded firearms in the building every 30 minutes. I'm like, it's too late for that. It's too late. It's too late now.
Dude already bleeding to death over there.
It just happened. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got shot in the fucking foot. Like so you telling everybody every 30 minutes now, that ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I just knew he was getting shut down. As soon as I heard it, I was like, I called Bailey and I was like, yeah, it might be time to go ahead and pack back up, man. You just time to go already. Yeah. But apparently, it was on the news though up there, and
that's the word.
So the part that really tripped me up and made me see firsthand like how they be trying to censor shit is they tried to make it seem like she shot herself in the foot, but no, she didn't shoot herself in the foot. She shot the person next in the foot. And I was like, damn, how much you pay for that? Because I guess they. But is a secret between us and the other 1,000 people that was in the room. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Overall, it was still a good weekend. So appreciate everybody for that came out to join the show. So it was another long weekend after doing Ocean City the week before, which was a complete waste of time. But folks up in Maryland. I will say before we go any further, I think we all know this, but Maryland's laws are fucking stupid, man. The amount of stuff that they have to go through is, I mean, it is a complete money grab. And if you don't know, let me just break it down for you. So you can't just go buy a gun and do a background check like we do. They have to go get HQL, right? Well, a handgun qualification license. So they got to take a class and qualify with the particular gun and things like that, right? They got to take that class. That's $175 to $200 to $250, whatever somebody decides to charge, right? Then they got to buy the firearm, all right? Have it shipped to the FFL. The FFL transfers are usually no less than about $80. Then they got to get their concealed handgun permit, or Maryland wear and carry as they call it. They have to take a 16-hour course,
2-day course.
16 hours, 8 hours a day. All right. The cheapest I've seen those classes go for is, and they charge you by the day, is $319 for the first day and $319 for the second day. That's the cheapest I saw. And then on top of that, if you want to buy multiple guns, you got to get a collector's license. And so you got to pay an additional, $100 or whatever the case may be to apply to get a collector's license so you can buy multiple handguns. And that's all without actually paying for the gun yet.
You didn't pay for the gun yet.
I said, man, that is highway robbery, bro. And so, but not only that, that you pay $600, almost $700 to get your Maryland wear and carry or concealed weapon permit, or take that class. Then you got to pay $75 for the background check. Then you got to pay another $65 for the fingerprints. I'm like, yeah.
By that point, they gonna be like, "What you was looking at?" Let me get that high point real quick.
3 hours later.
Y'all pretty much took everything out of me. Glocks out, EZs out.
So you didn't went and you didn't drop pretty much $1,000
before you
without buying the gun
minimum.
And so now you gotta buy the gun, and if you didn't bought a Glock, you know what I'm saying, you done paid $300 apparently, because that's the way everybody think how much they cost. But yeah, you didn't drop $1,500, so I don't know. That's whack, bro. Like Maryland's so stupid for that. And if you want to do the non-resident permit, which we found out today, in order to submit your fingerprints,
you have to go to Maryland.
You have to drive to Maryland just to do the fingerprints, but the application process is online. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Bro, don't get respectful. When you talking about my $300 Glocks, look, man, I'm only telling you what people ask us.
Facts. We really get that question. Like that's
all the Glocks cost $300. But listen,
$300 and you want it on like John Wick's. Okay.
So, I feel for you guys up there, man. The state is racking up off of y'all right now. I mean, now granted, Virginia ain't perfect either. We got our own shit with us. So, but I will say that is entirely too much to be able to buy a firearm. They really make sure that you want to buy it. They said that we don't ban guns, you know. Oh, and then on top of that, you got to make sure the gun is on y'all's registry, you know. So
right. And it
That's
can't
even
have
worse.
you know, I tell you. But bless you guys, bless you.
Bless your hearts. Just
You
bless your
know,
hearts.
you said can't say the R word on here. You try to get us canceled.
Bro, they about to mute this whole live immediately.
So yeah, in other news,
Take down for expensive. When the fire is oh, what the hell you got going on?
had an individual come in the shop today, and
Oh boy.
I swear, bro, people think I make this shit up, man, but we won't be making this shit up. You know, he comes in. I say, man, what's going on? How you doing? Shit,
Hey man, say man.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. And comes, I mean, don't say nothing else. You know, just pulls up to my desk, sits down in the chair in front of me, leans over, and said, "Hey, y'all do background checks?" I said, "I said, yeah, bro. Yeah, we do background checks. You got to do them." He said, "Man, but why?" I said, "Well, you know, that's just it's just the law, you know." He was like, "I mean, I'm trying to see if, you know, what's oh no, what he asked was, he was like, so he was like, what if I don't want to do a background check? You know, what's the process with that? I was like, I mean, there is no process. You know, you do the background check, you get the gun. If you don't want to do a background check, you don't get a gun. You know, he was like, okay, and start scratching his beard. Okay. And I said, bro, what the fuck is happening?
Not scratch your beard. Okay.
He says, you know, because man, you know, some things like 20 years ago, you know. Oh, by the way, this is for my cousin. This ain't for me. I was like, okay, right. You know, asking for a friend, you know, whatever. You know,
It's already sounds sketchy.
Listen,
You're right. You started the conversation all wrong already.
He was like, I mean, I ain't did. Oh, he ain't did nothing in like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm thinking it pretty much fell off. You know, I was like, I told him, I said, sir, this is not like a credit report, man. You know, charges just don't fall off after a certain amount of time. You know, you got to get that stuff expunged. You know, or get your rights restored, whatever the case may be. But it don't just fall off. He said, well, if what did he say? He said,
thank you, G. I said the same thing. Get out.
Right. And look, he said, so if I do the background check, you know, and I don't pass, you know, like, is that something I get arrested for or something like that? I was like, chances are, yeah, man. I'm like 90%, yeah, you gonna, but why? I said, because you're illegally purchasing a firearm. You know, if you're not supposed to buy a firearm, then you know, and he was like, all right, for sure. Okay. Daddy. Okay, but you sure ain't no way, you know, to go about doing this. I was like, no, man. I'm like, I don't know what you asking. I don't know what you looking for. But you ain't gonna be able to buy no gun. No, but it's my cousin though. I'm like, well, okay, whoever is not about to be able to get a gun. I don't care who it is. And he just gets up.
He ain't did nothing in 20 years.
To the door, like he was about to ask something else. He just kept scratching his beard. Okay. He said,
more like a -10.
Okay. And all right, man. You know, I'll be back though. I was like,
ain't no need.
Well, for what?
Right, what you coming back for?
What you gonna be back for? So I was just like, bro, what? And this had to be like, as soon as I fucking unlocked the door to open, I said, damn, man, I can't start the day off like this. Okay.
That say as soon as he walk out, that's when you lock that motherfucking door bag. You're like, no, you get to check and exits.
I was like, bro, people think I be making this shit up. And like, I was like, man, you know what? He was on the way to Chanelo's. Then he just read the sign. It was like, let me go on in here. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so awkward. And people just sitting there, and when they had that awkward silence, like, I don't know, it just put me on edge, bro. Like, it was like, why you just sitting here? It just he just kept saying, okay.
So my question, did he look at any gun? Like,
no, he didn't come in and look at the first gun or nothing. He just came in and sat straight at my desk.
Don't be honest. If you know and you questioning that you can't buy a gun, at least play it off.
He did. He said it was his cousin.
No, I'm talking about not start the conversation off like that.
First of all, don't. I said, damn. I said, it got to be because I'm black.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Of course. Come on now. You know that.
He leaned over. I was like, what the fuck is he leaning for? You got a fart? Like, what is he leaning over for? He was like, y'all do background checks? I said, oh, shit, here we go. I said, that question right there told me everything I needed to know. So I went, but when he said, but why, I was like, all right, man. I'm just
conversation over.
I don't know what else to say at this point.
Like I said, the same thing. Get out, sir. Get out.
Oh man, but yeah, it was funny, man. That was definitely a highlight of the day. For sure.
That's how your day.
Huh?
You know how I felt today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had.
We encountered a Ken. Well, not a Ken parent. A Kevin. That's what they call him. A Kevin. Today.
I mean, it is what it is.
Via email, but whatever.
Some people,
But he said I will be hearing from him, and I'm still waiting on my phone call.
Look, call me.
Please do.
What did he say?
He said
so technically, he bought a bullpup at the Ocean City gun show. Mm-hmm. It didn't have cheek support.
Cheek rest, yeah.
A cheek rest.
They don't,
yeah. But they don't most of them concept.
Yeah, this model didn't come with a cheek rest.
The bullpups usually don't have them. Usually we'll get like an AR-12, they'll have one. So he said it was missing parts. And I was like, well, send me a picture of your white label so I can look it up. Sure enough, he got one of the models that does not come with a cheek rest. So I advised him, I said, hey, this is the one that you got. Your model doesn't come with a cheek rest. It doesn't come with a cheek rest. I said it comes with a magazine, your chokes, and in your front and rear sights. He proceeds to say, well, I won't be shopping at Virginia Tactical. This is like some social media stuff, like just going on this rant. And I said, I told her, I said, don't email him. I said, let me handle him. I said, okay, well, since you feel that way, I said, that's fine. I basically told him you can just do what you want, but I just advised, I sent him the link and everything. I was like, this is what you got. You had the opportunity to double check what you bought. We didn't make you pull your money out. You bought it yourself. And he says, well, you will be hearing from me. And I said, well, whenever you get ready for me to hear from you, this is my phone number. And you make sure you ask for me because I'll be ready. Like, I don't like, we try our best.
Tell him to get a bigger cheek.
Hilarious. We try our best. We're not going to, and everybody knows this, they know us and they buy guns from us. We're not going to sell you something that you don't want. If you don't want it, we just say, all right, bet, fine. That's it. It's not for you. It's not for you. But don't come and try to play victim like we told you to buy something and
you was like the way he was trying to make it seem like
he said he told me that it was what did he say? It was a full set. No, what did he say?
I don't fucking know.
That it was fully accessorized. Like it was the guy that sold it to me said it was a complete gun. I was like, what do you mean by complete? Like what does that even mean?
I was like, it's not complete because this model don't have a cheek rest.
I
don't know. But either way,
like I said,
I was already blown at that point from that nigga that came in the store and asked me about his background check. So I didn't even care about none of that. And so, but anyway, man.
I digress.
Amen. Say man.
Listen, King, what do we have going on in the news?
Bro, it's tripping. But what we have so far, you can go to the first. We just go down. Down in Colorado, if anybody have heard or if you didn't hear, there was a a burglary by two teenagers. Two teenagers decided to break into a home. One of the teenagers decided to fire a shot at the homeowner. The homeowner then fired a shot back, fatally killing the teen. And afterwards, the aftermath, the teen's mother decides to, go ahead and talk about it. And she's like, I can't believe that someone would do this to my child. I feel like there should have been at least like a warning shot or anything. And I'm like, warning shot?
Bro, what?
You broke into my house and fired a shot at me. He's absolutely justified in my book.
First of all, hold on. The mother, you said the mother. Hold on, man. I gotta pull it up.
You got
To my sister.
Let me pull it up because
You gotta pull it up.
I got it. Oh, just
You got to pull it up.
So the teen broke into the house, right?
It was two teens. Both of them broke into the house. One of the teens decided to fire a shot at the homeowner. The homeowner then returned fire, fatally killing the teen. And as everything is, progressing, the mother decides to speak about it and says, I can't believe someone would do this to a teen. He was just a teenager. It should have been a warning shot. Warning shot?
Wow. And if any of you guys know, we don't give warning shots here in Virginia because chances are you going to jail for that warning shot. All right, let's see.
Very short video.
Look at Karen.
I can say one thing, I'm not giving one.
All right, this is the shot play.
Whenever it decides to stop doing 2K loading screens.
It was just playing too. I don't know.
So before they even load up, just to piggyback off of that, that's something that we try to teach everybody in our class, bro. Like, there's no such thing as a warning shot because a prosecutor will eat you alive if you try to give out a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? So if you are going to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying, and we ain't saying go out and, don't quote us on something like, oh, they said go shoot and whatever. No. Well, if you're going to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? But don't just, I'm gonna go out and give a couple of warning shots. Like, now you're brandishing. So now you can go to jail for that. So if you feel as though your life is in danger and somebody's gonna try to do bodily harm to you or, kill you, you know what I'm saying, in retrospect, then defend yourself with your firearm that you have. Don't say, oh, I shot in the air and that's what I had to do. No. Because by the time you pointed the gun in the air and shot, they'd probably pointed that gun and shot you in the chest.
Right, exactly. So where the part about the machete? Like, who had the machete?
They don't even talk about that when I saw.
Of course, they don't talk about the machete.
This evening about the shooting in North Glen in which a homeowner killed two teenagers. Thanks for being with us, I'm Karen Lee.
And I'm Kelly Worthman. We know one of those teen boys was 16 years old. Police haven't told us how old the other one was, but today North Glen police did say one of them had a semi-automatic gun, the other had a machete. According to police, the boys broke through a fence of someone's backyard. The one with a pistol allegedly shot at the homeowner, who then fired back, killing the teenager. Police say they also found an airsoft gun that was taken in a nearby burglary, but they say it had nothing to do with the shooting. We did talk with the family of one of the boys yesterday, who says all of this was senseless.
It's senseless. He didn't have to lose his life over this. He could have gave him a warning. They were kids.
He shot at me.
Bro,
what? He shot at me.
The investigation will now go.
I'm well within my rights to return fire.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry. That might have been, and again, yes, it sucks to see somebody's life was taken away, but those boys made a choice. Regardless of the fact, at 16, they made that choice. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and if somebody is breaking into my house, et cetera, and I got my kids and my wife and everything here, you shooting me and you miss, and because I shoot at you and hit, I'm in the wrong. You shot at me. I'm supposed to wait for you to shoot me? Come on, man. That's just a mommy stupid. Ammo costs too much for a warning shot. Facts. He gave a warning shot. And he just so happened to die. Shut up.
Right, that's not funny. That's not funny.
I'm sorry. Like you can't, like, I understand that she lost her son. Yes, I am truly sorry for that. But it's what you're talking about, senseless to the wrong person. It's senseless that your boys decided to do that. And at the end of the day, 16, 17, whatever the case may be, if you're under 18, teenager, whatever the case may be, when he decided to point that gun and shoot it at somebody, you just made a grown man ass decision.
Right. Exactly.
Period. When you decided to do that, you made a grown man decision. And unfortunately, you had to deal with the grown man consequences.
Well put.
Keith, what the hell was that? Keith said.
Ain't too much you can say about it, man. I mean,
it's not like that's.
You can't expect,
it's
like you
senseless.
said,
He could have given him a warning
shot. Things and not expect to have grown man consequences. Talk to people about that all the time. It's really a tough situation that, you know, teenagers are deciding to do this, but people not just gonna stand there and let alone get shot at. Good night.
I mean,
that has to be the worst statement you could. Like I said again, I feel for it because nobody wants to lose their child, but your child made that decision when they decided to do that crime. At the end of the day,
too. I didn't even peep that the other child had a machete. Like there was a lot of things going on.
So you plan on killing me and chopping me up? You said what?
Like you went in that joint ready. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Kids or not, you went in that joint ready.
You went in there ready. You knew, and the fact you had when you shot at the man, you had all intentions of killing him. You just happened to miss. Because what would the mom have said if, like I said, God, this is all hypothetical, but what would the mom have said? Some shit happened. He shot the dude, the homeowner, killed him, and then say somebody else came out of the house, saw the husband or whatever dead, and they shot him dead. Was that still a senseless act? No. He shot and he just happened. You just made your son miss. That's all it is.
You know, that's unfortunate, man. It really is. I mean,
tell him go to jail and get some range time.
You know, and it's crazy, you know, like both of them, you know what I'm saying? Not even one, and both of them gone, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know, and evidently this wasn't the first house that they didn't broke into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this wasn't just no kid shit, you know what I'm saying? They were making a spree out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably stole those guns to break in the other house with those guns. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, in retrospect, what happened is they decided to do that shit and they came across the wrong motherfucking homeowner. That's what ended up happening.
Rose always talking to me. We be talking about that, and she'll answer. She was like, "Well, I just fear for the, you know, the people that the kids are going against." I'm like, "No, I actually fear for the kids because they're gonna meet the wrong person one day, and it's
absolutely,
you know,
absolutely, you are absolutely right.
You run into the wrong person."
Well, you know they always gonna say he was a good kid. You
know? Everybody says
no matter what he was doing, he could have been out there Jeffrey Dahmer and shit, and he was a good kid.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Let him be like such and such your kid. They be like, was he a good kid? No, he was bad. I kicked his ass out a week ago. No, he's bad. Yep.
You know, so I don't know, man.
I mean, again, I feel for the families on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something the mom has to live with for the rest of her life. And then that's something the homeowner has to live with for the rest of his life. But at the end of the day, he was threatened, you know what I'm saying? And he defended his life.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, the homeowner defended his life. His life was in danger. If his family was there, if he had children there, I mean, they were in danger at that point.
Exactly.
He did what he had to do.
And I'm pretty sure he's looking at her like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Was I not supposed to defend my kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
resolved. Survivors of the Highland Park 4th of July massacre.
Oh, my bad.
You good? I mean, that segues right into the next topic at hand. This already happened a bit, you know, the Highland Park shooting that happened on the 4th of July. Now families have taken it upon themselves, which doesn't surprise me. But what something did surprise me is they're actually attempting to take out lawsuits on the manufacturers and the parent companies of the manufacturers, such as Bud's Gun Shop.
But why Bud's?
Doesn't really. Oh well,
What
they
the
go
guns purchased
into
from there?
they go into the purchase from there and the marketing to what they how they put it. They said specific words. That's what they were marketing as, but pretty much marketing to the youth.
Is that the commercial for it? Or what's that part?
You said the commercial.
I never seen
The
no
news.
commercial.
I never see a fucking gun commercial, yo.
Me neither.
That's that's what begin me when they be like the way they marketed it. I'm like, bro, I've never seen an actual gun commercial.
Same.
The 32 years of me being alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching TV where I can actually remember. I've never seen a gun commercial.
I've never seen a BB gun or a paintball gun or airsoft gun being on TV.
With unyielding resolve, survivors of the Highland Park 4th of July massacre shared their pain.
Imagine a hot metal dart-like projectile tearing through your body at supersonic speed, faster than the speed of sound. You'll feel it burn through your skin.
Laura Bennett was shot twice in her hip and back, her husband shielding their children as they ran.
We survived a battle zone that day.
John Strauss's father, Stephen, was killed in the shooting.
We stand here today because of growing cancer in the fabric of American life that threatens us all. Where desperate lost souls can easily outfit themselves with military-grade weapons.
They both say holding accountable gun manufacturer Smith & Wesson and all those responsible for the shooting that killed 7 and wounded dozens of others.
Hey, hold on. Go back to that little brochure. Where was that horrible marketing at? What did the brochure say?
They both say holding accountable
experience while we're the leader.
Experience while we're the leader.
Oh, they just telling about why they the number one gun manufacturer. They're not saying, hey, go out and kill people.
I mean, is it a kid hand? Like,
It don't look, man, motherfucker shooting at watermelons.
Oh, yeah,
watermelon.
So what they said was Bud's Gun Shop was one of the shops that sold the weapon to the
It's a nigga hand. That's why they suing.
Shut up, bro.
Is the only way forward.
Their marketing of the M&P 15 was unfair and deceptive because they knew that these marketing and sales practices promote and sell an image that caters to and attracts individuals just like the shooter.
Lawyers are calling it an unprecedented.
So I was just like the shooter.
Cultural advocates suing Smith & Wesson for practices they say attract young men who act out quote, a perverse combat fantasy of killing as many people as possible, unquote.
First of all,
the brochure is not them shooting at people. They're shooting watermelons.
Also with the suit, online gun store Bud's Gun Shop, gun retailer Red Dot Arms, alleged shooter Robert Primo III and his father Robert Primo Jr. for what lawyers say were their roles in the massacre.
We believe that we will demonstrate to a jury that Smith & Wesson is out there training mass shooters as we speak in households all over the country.
These said Smith & Wesson are training mass shooters?
Yeah.
More than a dozen
what?
Exactly what he said.
Were their roles in the massacre.
We believe that we will demonstrate to a jury that Smith & Wesson is out there training mass shooters as we speak in households all over the country.
Wow, that's a
bold fucking statement right there.
Lawsuits representing 40 plus
that is a bold statement right there.
We've reached out to all the defendants in this case, including Smith & Wesson, and have not heard back from any of them. In North
Was the guy?
ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Question: so was the guy that shot at the school? Was he a student, or was he older than 18? Was he able to buy a firearm?
He was 18, I believe, 18 or 19 or something like that. Okay. Oh my God.
So
damn, Smith.
What they said was Bud's Gun Shop and other retailers illegally sold the weapon to the alleged shooter in violation of assault weapons ban in Highland Park. Despite Bud's Gun Shop knew, they labeled this wrong, but despite Bud's Gun Shop knew that the shooter resided in Highland Park, where it's illegal to acquire or possess an assault weapon. It was sold. The rifle was sold to the shooter. Therefore, Buzz Gunshot knowingly aiding and abetting violation of ordinances.
Bro, Buzz Gun Shop is an
Wow.
online retailer.
Right.
That's like anybody going to somewhere else and then
So what?
taking it.
So they're not trying to go after the FFL dude that did the background check.
Right.
I'm confused.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
because that's who answers the question.
Yo, this is insane.
Because that's what Bud Gun Shop rebuttal is going to be. You can buy a firearm from me, but I send my guns to an FFL deal, so you need to go after him. They really shouldn't go after anybody. But what do I have to do with that?
Oh my.
Aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting, though? Really?
Do people not realize that we as gun dealers cannot discriminate against people? We can't say, hey, you a mass shooter, so I can't sell you a gun. Because that draws a lawsuit for us.
So we do technically have the discretion
we do,
which is another good conversation that we ought to have too.
Right.
Given the
the circumstance, yeah.
You know,
but it's based on it's not based on the discrimination of color. It's based on like how you're acting. If you,
but you
like,
have to act though. But this is
that's what I'm saying. You have to act a certain way. If you say a certain thing, we have the discretion to not sell to you. If you do come in there smelling like alcohol or weed, we have the discretion to not sell to you. But just to come in there, you just a regular person talking to us, chopping it up, and then your background go through, you pay for the gun. All right, man, y'all have a great day. You know, I'm gonna put out the word. You know, I love what you guys are doing. And then you go do a mass shooting. It's not my fault.
Right. Or even if you're a little weird, there's still not enough grounds to say I don't trust what this motherfucker. Because some people are just what we might deem like, oh, this guy's a little weird, you know. But who the fuck am I to say that? You know what I'm saying? I'll say that, but
hell, that's the case. There's a couple people we wouldn't be selling.
So, but in the eyes of the law, I'm like, who am I to say that? You know, I don't know, bro. This one's tough, but outright saying some like blasphemous shit like Smith & Wesson is out here trading mass shooters,
bro. That's a bold ass statement to make.
That's tough, man. You know,
so it's like. Are y'all going after Buzz Gun Shop? Are y'all going after Smith & Wesson? Like, what are we doing here?
They going after everybody.
Well, I know they going after everybody. I'm just saying, like, their statements alone are just targeted.
Hey, I'm gonna say, big dog. It ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like the 2A, the anti-2A community gonna find. I hate to say it. I always feel like that shit is just a ploy to get a come up, bro, for money. I swear, I feel like it just is.
But my thing is, money's not gonna bring back the person that got killed.
Because that's
and you know the circumstance of them dying and probably struggling to take funeral. But you know that's not gonna settle your grievances. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Hey Tuck, I see your comment, but I mean you can't even realistically try to sue the FBI for passing the background check. Because if your background check is clean, they're gonna pass the motherfucker.
Well, I think that's the point that he's trying to make. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you going after all of these other people, like, I mean, like you might as well added the fucking ATF in there, you know, for doing the fucking background check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. You know,
and so again, we've used this analogy multiple times. Why is it that we've seen multiple lawsuits in the past few years of gun manufacturers, but multiple people per day are getting killed by drunk drivers, and you don't see the car manufacturer getting sued? And why is that?
Or
you said, "Oh, what?"
I said, "Or Hennessy."
Or that's what I'm saying. Like, oh well. Y'all decided to make something that, you know, cause a person to be intoxicated or whatever, you know.
Well, I'm sure it probably
has happened.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You could try, but I guarantee you ain't gonna get far with that lawsuit.
So it's the same thing. So ATF, the statute applies for firearms, tobacco, and alcohol. Obviously, the statute in place states that you cannot sue a manufacturer of these products, i.e., liquor and or guns, because of what someone might do with that. But the loophole behind that is now people are going over the advertising, quote unquote. That's the loophole to get behind the law.
So here's what I'm gonna say: every manufacturer on that box should do exactly what every liquor and fucking cigarette manufacturer do. Put on that motherfucker, carry and shoot responsibly.
Right.
Dead ass. I'm telling you.
Hey, for real though.
Dead ass. Put that because every bottle of liquor you get, that motherfucker says drink responsibly. So every gun joint should say carry
in brown paper bags.
People are saying, according to the lawsuits, that Smith & Wesson was marketing to mimic of being a shooter in a video game used in such video games such as Call of Duty.
Lord, Call of Duty's been sued. You know, Call of Duty's been sued before because of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the team lost through a long ass battle, but they've been sued before. You know, because of that shit.
To keep it a stat, I ain't saying that nobody should go out here and do this, and I just want to put it on, in quotes, and I'm not telling you to go do this, but if that's the case for every crime, you motherfucker should be suing Grand Theft Auto because you can do everything in that motherfucker. Sell drugs, kill, shoot, steal, rob, damn near rape. You know what I'm saying? You can do it all in that motherfucker. So what we doing here?
They're not doing mass shootings.
There are warning tags on firearm boxes and ammo boxes. That's true. It is warnings on it, but I'm just saying, obviously, that's not good enough. So shoot responsibly.
I mean, obviously, a background check is not good enough.
Because it's not a universal background check, Bailey. That's why.
The guy that did the shooting pled not guilty.
So to that point, right? We haven't told a lot of folks, because honestly, we have been thinking about it for a while, and so to this point, right, with the background checks and things like that. So we had an individual, come in, who asked us. He called a couple times looking for a shotgun, blah blah blah, and I was like, bro, he needs to keep, calling for this shotgun, So finally, we opened a new location. He was like literally one of our first customers. This is before the grand opening.
Right. Still
out of the location. He was like, he couldn't wait. He was excited, whatever. I don't know. To buy it. He wanted a shotgun. Asking about all the different ammos, this, that, and the third. I was like, bro, this dude really want to know all about these. These shotguns with ammo with feet, rounds. Feet per second and things like that. Still an odd guy.
That's background check.
He passed the background check, things like that. And so fast forward like 2 weeks later, we get ATF trace requests because we get too many of those every week. It seems like, where they found a gun, they want to match it up, the serial number with, they literally follow the train of where the gun came from, what FFLs did it touch, and then finally who sold it. So we got a trace request, for a serial number, and then it happened to be this guy. I was like, damn, like me and Bailey was like, he just bought this shotgun, Like, how's there a trace request for this gun already? And I was just like, fuck. Something I was like, something ain't right, man. So, I ended up Googling the name or whatever the case may be. And lo and behold, you know what I'm saying? He ended up committing suicide with the gun that he bought from us. You know what I'm saying? And that was I don't know. That was a tough realization. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think, a lot more about that. And it's tough because it's like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? In that scenario, like he went through all the proper channels and this, that, and the third, and obviously it's like, he was he was a different individual to say the least. You know
But
what
he
I'm
gave us
saying?
no indication of what he was
Of not that, you know what I'm saying?
Not at
Especially
all.
not harming himself, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I had a feeling just in the pit of my stomach. I was just like, damn, you know, that's fucking tough. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so I started second guessing and thinking about ways. I'm like, I mean, did I not pick up on something? Did I, you know what I'm saying? Did I?
That's something you should not blame yourself for, because at the end of the day, you don't know. Obviously, I mean, the easiest way to know that is if you were a mind reader, which you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but you went through the proper channels. He technically went through the proper channels. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come in there, like I said, so we can only go off of technically, you know what I'm saying, what we would see, you know what I'm saying, or what we may hear. He didn't go ahead and say, yeah, man, I just been low. I've been depressed. You know, I really need this shotgun in the house with me. Then you would have been like, you would have second thought it. Like, wait a minute, bro. But he didn't say anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's sad that it happened, but you know what I'm saying, all of us kind of, you know, took that one to heart because this is the first time we've all, you know, experienced something like that.
But the interesting part about it is, you know, it said that he had afterwards, on his obituary, it said he was dealing with substance abuse. What is substance abuse and like a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, yo, why was he not? Why? These are things that we try to advocate, tell people. If you feel like somebody is not right, I mean, there are channels for that. You know, we hear about these mass shootings, and the first thing they holler is mental. Why are you not reporting these people about mental illness? Because they get red flag for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, bro.
Especially
it's
if you
sad,
know.
but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you went through the proper channels. Is you had no control over his fate, basically, is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you didn't. You had no control over his fate, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I realized
it was
that
just bizarre.
it was, you know, it
is. No, the story
fucked
itself
me up.
is
You know what I'm
scary.
saying? It really did. It really fucked me up for a while. You know, and I was like, you know, and it made me want to go back through all the other trace requests that we didn't have for guns and things like that. You know what I'm saying? To look, but just something in this particular instance made me like, let me see, you know, what happened with this guy, because it's like things started, you know, I don't know, like adding up, and you know, it was just like, I don't know, and it just fucked my head up for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I mean, what?
And you know, it was just like when we got the trace, I said, this gun was sold like 20 days ago. I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, we've never had a trace like that. Like, it was just the whole scenario was like, okay, well, let me look this up. And I was like, oh shit, that's him.
Yeah.
I mean, Keem, what do you think about it? You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to tell. That's something that, you know, just looking at any mass shooting or anybody that's going to do something like that. I mean, that's somebody that people got to truly be looking at them to see if if there are signs, because like somebody said in the chat, a lot of people do hide their feelings to where it looks like somebody just may snap. They've had that feeling for a while. They just hit it so well. So I mean, I feel like it's inevitable. Like that was something that's going to happen regardless of what anybody tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it wasn't a gun, it would have been a knife. If it wasn't a knife, it would have been. When somebody hits that point, you know, there's a certain point to where, you know, people are going to get the job done. They're going to get the job done, unfortunately.
Right now, so like with that, right? He had been calling us, right, for like 2 weeks. Like it hadn't like legit. It's probably been like 2 or 3 weeks. You know, he had called us. You know, looking for a shotgun. I know we had a gun show this time. You know, this weekend we had a gun show, whatever the case is. But it's just like, bro, like you were patiently waiting for this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, damn, bro. I know a bunch of other different stores got fucking cheap shotguns. Like it was just, I don't know, man. I was like, damn, why?
We were in his nearest vicinity.
Yeah, well,
that's why. Because when he first called, he's like, I just Googled you, found it, and he's
Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like I said, it's completely sad, but and somebody said in the chat, and I completely agree. Mental health is very important, to take care of these days. But you have to know, to be able to address it sometimes, and definitely want to have a solid support system. I.e., that's what we do. You know, hey, what's going on with you these days, bro? Like, just talk to me. You know, at the end of the day. And maybe that young man as an individual just didn't have a support system. Like, like Bailey said, he was having trouble with substance abuse, so that was probably his way out.
But my thing is, they knew, though, because they willingly put that in.
I mean, at this day and age, substance abuse could be, he drinks.
No, they said he battled with mental illness.
Oh, I thought you said just substance abuse.
No, they said substance abuse and mental illnesses. So that's why I was like, well, why? And that's what drew my question. I was like, well, why did he not get red flag? Like, I mean, maybe he's never been committed. I don't know. I don't know the circumstances behind it. But for that to be on his obituary when we found it, it's like, okay, what
obviously it was nothing that was concrete on paper, because he would not have been able to get that gun.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what was the downfall of that for them to know that and say that about him? But what happened in between them where they didn't put it on his paperwork? It was an obvious known thing.
But yeah, man.
Right. We digress.
Yeah, right. You know,
it just made me sad.
It was just
because he was talking. He was a cool individual. We didn't.
But I say all that to say, right? You never like.
We don't know.
Like this guy, like who did this fucking shooting in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just, No, I think it was Illinois, wasn't it? Highland Park, Illinois.
Highland Park was Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Parkland shit. I thought that was in Florida.
Like you just don't know what an individual, like a motherfucker might be cool one day, and or presumably,
Well,
to that point, Breon, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just reading the comments. To that point, is actually a lot of people that don't know about the red flag law.
Wait, hold up. Back to the shooting guy. He can't buy a gun in Illinois.
You can buy a gun it depends on the county specifically.
Okay. All right.
Chicago is a no-go for sure.
Okay. All right. That's what I was confused. I was like, wait, hold on.
You can't buy a stick of gum that look like a gun in goddamn Chicago.
Right.
Illinois as a whole is a very difficult state to buy a firearm, but it's not impossible.
All right.
In especially some of the rural counties, but
That's what kind of confused me. I was like, wait a minute, like how is he buy a gun? Well, that explains why they're going out to bust gunshot there. But
if it ain't Chicago, it's always Baltimore.
Like it's just kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy to think about, because it's like, Lord forbid, you know what I'm saying, somebody fucking, we ship a gun off somewhere and somebody do some wild shit, and then now we getting sued because we sold them it.
Right.
But we shipped the gun to another FFL. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of crazy.
It's like a whole chain reaction. Like the Max.
You will have no legal ground to stand on to sue somebody for that.
Yeah, but it's not about legal. This is all civil. You know what I'm saying? Like civil is different, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't got, you know what I'm saying? In other companies, they might have the money to fight that shit, like Smith & Wesson. They got the money to fight that shit, and they probably still gonna settle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like fucking Remington and Daniel Defense and all of them companies, they got the bread, but they still gonna fucking settle. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of crazy. You said Chicago, you had your Lumina 4 card.
I was reading. That's what I said. I was like, what? What is that?
I was like, aluminum foil. I was like, that shit don't say nothing about. Yeah, I was like, bro, I got it. I'm dyslexic or something.
But did y'all hear though about the new 3D printed some lowers?
Oh yeah,
they sold them shits to New York State Police. It got 21 grand.
He do.
So that's the New York buyback program. And
the goat, you hear me?
Before we talk about that, so we had a bunch of fucking traces and shit come through, and what we found out that a bunch of the traces that we had come through on our end from the ATF came from not the Richmond Gun Show, but the Richmond Buyback Program. Like, bro, what the fuck is that about? Like, who bought a gun from us and went to turn that shit in? You know,
you better all come and sell that bitch right back.
Right.
You know, hell, that's the case. Just give me the gun.
It was a slew. It was like 4 or 5 fucking traces. I was like, bro, you could have.
That doesn't mean that them guns belong to them.
Well, obviously, we know like somebody could have had it stolen and stuff like that, you know. But I was just like, hey, bro.
Like we warned y'all, you think that it was risk free?
We knew
they gonna come get your ass.
Oh, Breon, don't you dare!
Hey, stop playing, Breon. Hey, you'd have been to our shop. You ain't see a damn high point in there. You'd have been to our shop. Don't play us like that now.
Yeah.
So
y'all knew they was gonna do that.
Those high points are not in the shop. They on the website.
They should be on there.
Right.
You dead wait for those high points on that website.
I know. The one with the a knife and a flashlight and a hard case for all for $97. I said, damn, you get a gun, a knife, flashlight, and a hard case for $97.
Ain't hitting nothing.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, bro, I'm like, all of these came from the Richmond Buyback Program. I was like, ain't that some shit? So now talking about I said Maryland, New York, you said he made $21,000.
21. They were getting a $500 gift card.
Oh, so
what's also New York though too.
Right. I'm not gonna do the math, but a lot of guns.
I think it's like okay.
Well, you said $500. That's what 10% of my rent.
Listen.
Yeah. Well, you're in New York, yeah.
What he just kept throwing on the damn disguise every time he went up there.
No, I think he took them all at one time. I'm sure he did.
Ain't no way.
I'm sure he did.
It ain't no way.
Whatever cop took that motherfucker is fired. Whoever took that, fired.
But you took all. You took 47.
But they couldn't say anything because you have to think about the stipulations that they say about it. Like they say, oh, it's fine, we'll give you the gift card, but people don't think about the after of that. Like they're doing fucking traces now for the guns that people took to Richmond. And there's a reason for that because them shits are probably stolen.
But I'm just saying, if you come with 47 guns in a box, it's just like,
I mean, in retrospect, we all would have went up that bitch about 47 guns.
They were just lower receivers.
They were just lowers and that.
He 3D printed all them bitches.
Yeah, it was 3D. No, it was.
No, he 3D printed. Yeah,
he a dog for that. I mean, a smart dog. Be a dog.
I mean, for real, I would have got them gift cards and I would have been out.
Damn right.
Wouldn't have had no questions, no none of that. Hey, sir,
bro, can you imagine going?
Because
you get all that in gift cards and you go to a goddamn used car dealership. How you want to pay for this? Cards. Like just all them fresh. You just go and swipe all them until you get to the total.
Listen. Sir, this is gonna take 37 gift cards.
Yeah.
But no, but evidently, he made the news. So what was a good idea? Thank you, Tasia, for doing the math for us.
I think it was 40. So that's what I was going to do.
Thank you for doing. Love having such smart people watch us. But yeah, man.
Love having such smart people watch us.
I think that's it, right? I think that's all the craziest stories.
That's all the crazy.
That's all the
There's been a lot of rage
road rage
stories. Rage road. Rack 'em.
Somebody had road rage today in Richmond today. Block 64 version up to 95 South. They didn't have a gun, but she got out of the car.
We didn't tell the story. Happened right around the corner from the house. Last week. So
yeah.
I was in bed, so.
Yeah, Bella was in the bed. I don't know how she didn't hear it, but I mean, all I know, I might have go step outside and smoke a cigarette real quick. Yeah. All I hear is a flurry of gunshots. I said, "Damn, man, I can't even go outside." I was like, all right. I said, okay, man. I'm like, they going crazy. All I heard was 3 folks. I said, yo, they going nuts out here tonight. So coming to find out, the next morning, it was an officer involved shooting right here behind the house, and they went to go serve a warrant. I don't know why they went to serve a warrant at 11:45 that night.
But they said SWAT, so you still go at night.
They're trying to catch them off guard.
Yeah, I get it. And dude decides to take on the police, and of course, he lost.
Of course, he lost.
And when I tell you they was going crazy, you know what I'm saying? I said, damn, they letting off, you know what I'm saying? So that's unfortunate, It was a justified shoot. My man coming out the house and yeah, right, exactly. Like he thought he was I don't know.
What's the name of that movie with Chris Brown and what you call it?
Oh, you talking about Takers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Brown and Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, there you go.
I was like, bro, what? You
saw that shit went.
Well, that warrant was not worth dying over. I can tell you that. Whatever you did.
One warrant, that motherfucker went to war with the cops, boy. That was a hell of a warrant. That was a hell of a warrant.
Stop looking at Walmart, probably. Like,
hey, Cuz knew he might have been looking at like 35 to life or some shit like that. Because there's no way.
That's the only way, bro.
There's no way they serve you a warrant. And you like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going out.
You didn't fired at the cops over a bench warrant. Over a failure to appear for reckless driving.
And look, them cops was probably like bored. They probably ain't did shit. And as soon as they heard the first shot, it was like, good. I'm ready to whoop somebody's ass tonight.
But they were going crazy though.
Jesus,
appreciate that. Love the setup. Thank you. We cooling, relaxing. We got my diabetes acting up.
That's the
when the meetings, boy.
Hey, bro, who said that, bro? Anyway,
I got glaucoma. Makes me with my diabetes in my hand.
Y'all should have been, bro. Me and Key was right there. He said my diabetes. The dude said, "Yo, the math just not gonna add up."
So stop it, bro. Because we see them guys they cool as hell, man.
But barely.
You knew
you was gonna have to qualify, like. You knew you was gonna have to qualify.
Everybody say I passed. He said say qualified. During the picture, I was like, oh man.
What's going on, guys? Everybody qualified? Oh.
I felt so bad for him.
Yeah. All right, man. Stop it.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Stop it. Relax.
Yo, you should have saw he had the gun in his hand, bro. He said, yeah, man, I'm just, I'm a diabetes.
He got a Glock too.
Oh yeah, so the Glock competition is in 2 weeks. You gotta find a way to get there. So
you better bring your ass out there.
VTSA can run that shit. I know.
We're gonna go out that jump, bro. We're gonna have a speech. We're gonna say perfection, gentlemen. It's key.
So today is the 5th day of Glocktober. all Glocks 6% off this month.
Green top.
No, this is at Virginia Tactical.
No, what are you talking about? He's talking about the club competition.
Oh, okay.
It is a green top shooting range.
It's a GT. We don't say the full name on the show.
Really, bro?
It's GTSA. But we are GTSA.
You're gonna say that and then still proceed to go to that range.
You damn right.
They be like, oh yeah, I'm here with BTSA. Oh, we don't say the whole acronym here. You said what, King?
They restarted. They started again.
To the country. Oh man,
bro. Yeah, we were up there last week. Since they had a good turnout, and so they started everything over.
You know,
and Jared Mitchell is supposed to be there too.
Some select few people from.
I gotta meet that guy. I gotta meet this dude, bro.
Some select few people went there.
Oh yeah, you know, for sure.
But the Queen was there, so you know, for sure.
I can't wait to do that, Joe, bro. That's
they weren't there for the competition. They was at the other jump. Yeah. But you know, but yeah, Glocktober, you know.
I want to go in that joint and go crazy and be like, damn, how long you been shooting? 3 days. I just bought this yesterday.
He said he was at their expo.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
he said the expo.
Jerry mentioned like that. Anybody, bro, look up his videos, bro. That dude is a dog, bro. And his daughter is just as fucking good, bro. His daughter shoots just as good as him.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
She's a good shooter.
Her daughter's son.
She looked just like her daddy. Shut up! Oh my god, you going to hell? Stop it.
Good night, big dog. Hey, take it easy tonight, man.
All right, man. Be good, man. Now we about to get the hell out of here too, man, because we got some 2K to play.
Oh my god.
And some booty to lay.
Got some of that honey.
Of course they were trash, bro. Like they don't care, bro. Like I hate to say it like this, but all the Glock representatives act like, I mean, it's a Glock. I mean, the fuck you want, you know, like it's a Glock. It's a 19, it's a 43. Like they fucking suck, bro. Even at SHOT Show, it's like they're so oh my god, I don't even.
Bro, and I'm not gonna lie, like yeah, Tuck. Hey man, Tuck said he stayed with the honey.
What are you talking about? What you know about that?
I'm not gonna lie, like Glock did have like one of the largest displays in that joint, and it was just bland. Just like everybody there was just bland. It was like, oh, so what y'all got coming out? Oh, we can't disclose that information. Oh, okay, y'all taking on in the dealers? We can't disclose that information.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Really just fucking.
You see a 3D printed half point.
You can't.
Hey, that shit look tough.
Really,
I mean, with the blue and the black. I mean, for the look, it looked dope.
Bro, as if that shit wasn't shit at first.
I mean, let me see it again, Bailey. I mean, that beaver tail on that motherfucker about 6 inches long, but that be deep.
They got the slide pulled back.
Right.
Oh, I'm about to say that beaver tail deep in the motherfucker.
The tang.
I stay with the honey. But yeah, man.
Smith and Wesson bro, Smith and Wesson were perfect at SHOT Show, bro. Perfect.
Yeah, they were really.
We walked up and they was giving us take hats and take shirts and just take stuff. You know what Glock gave us? Glock gave us a Glock 17 keychain. That was it. No hat, no shirt, no nothing.
Sig
won't even there, bro. Sig so exclusive. They said fuck SHOT Show, bro.
Hey, they were in the middle of Sig was in the middle of contract negotiations with the military, so they had to take all our shit there.
I need that.
Sig was like, "No, we can't do SHOT Show. We got bigger, better things coming."
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that.
All right, let me get that.
Smith and Wesson you got a chair? You gotta bring that. You gotta bring that up to the shop. If I don't see it, it ain't happen.
Right. And you said picture of it.
Anyway.
See, yeah, that impression kept me from buying the Glock if I didn't want it.
Ladies, gentlemen, good evening, good night.
Oh, before you hit that, so y'all go on our website. Did you? I don't even want to say it now.
Say it, goddammit.
No, you go to our website, vatactical.com, bro. We just launched our loyalty program, bro. So y'all definitely sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? All those loyal customers, man, y'all come and y'all sign up, bro. We got a great point system, and we are adding as many rewards as we can. So do what y'all can, sign up, and keep making those purchases, bro. We got some good coupons that come with them, some good discounts. So, like I said again, vatactical.com.
And Sezzle is still a thing. And you can even put your classic on.
That's what I'm saying. I keep telling you, we do Sezzle for firearms, bro. So you can use Sezzle get the app, download it. You know what I'm saying? And you come in there, you run Sezzle, you get the firearm after you pass the background check that day. So we offer Sezzle, bro. Y'all are after pay some J's or Shin.
Who?
Come get something for self-preservation.
Who is that?
No. Or the Shein.
It's Shein.
I'm about to get that Fendi or something on that Sezzle. Get that Fendi. Get that Michael Kors. You better get a Glock with it.
I want a staccato offer Afterpay.
Oh my God, that would be lit. I might.
Yeah, Aisha might divorce my ass every 2 weeks. $1,600 come out there.
Hey, bro. Hey, we might have. Hey, if they accept that, we might have to fucking use Sezzle to get some inventory here.
Yeah, you say that, but then once you see me like this, I won't want that. But I swear to God, staccato, like we now offer buy now, pay later. I'm taking it. I want it.
Staccato.
Oh man, staccato.
But I
staccato had a 1,600 for a used one. That's why I say every 2 weeks. Then once you actually trick them staccatos out, if you go on the website, them Jones gonna come up to about $3,500 easy. But they gorgeous, bro. Oh my God, them guns are gorgeous. They had our display at SHOT Show too, bro. Them guns are gorgeous.
$1,600 for a used one.
For a used one.
You mean more like $2,500 for a used one?
Okay. All right, man. I can't say it no more. My ass hurt, man. We see y'all on the same back to God, I can't even say it.
What you trying to say?
Peace.
Wait, what did you